Hello, what's up guys? Your boy DTRU is here and welcome to another Lord of Nazarick video. And in today's video guys, we are going to be talking about Sneak Peek episode 16, which is going to be featuring the event limited Lupus Regina that we are expecting soon. And she's going to be the Bleed Queen, of course. Bleed meta, she's going to be the queen of that meta. So we'll be talking about her and showing you guys her kits all explained and telling you what she does. I sadly don't have her so we can't do a showcase, but don't worry, all the other event limited banners I do have and I'm going to be do a showcasing of them. But this one sadly I don't. But I have all her kits ready for you and we are going to talk about it all. So from this video, from Sneak Peek episode 16 to 19, we are going to be featuring all the event limited banner that hasn't come to global yet, and Lupus Regina is the first. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and let's begin. So since I don't have her and event limited you can't see in the summons banners, we are going to be showing her stats right here. It's going to be a Garnet, which is mean a red warrior, and she's going to be in AoE, bleed, and debuff. Her HP is going to be in A, defense is going to be in A, and speed is going to be a B. Also attack is going to be in A, and magical defense is going to be a B. So basically if you look at her stats, you will see a lot of similarity between her and Momon. You're going to say like no S, only A's, it still doesn't matter. Momon is S, has no S, the Momon that we have now, not the one on the Chinese server also had these stats and he's broken and you all know that. So basically she will have a base crit rate of 15 and crit damage of 150%. So that is her stats and now we are going to start talking about what she does and of course we're starting with her passive. So her passive is the Wolf Blood Plague. So basically this is her passive. It's a buff and a bleed and Lupus Regina wields the deathly power of the Wolf Blood Plague. When Lupus Regina is present, the enemies with bleed take 12% more damage. So only by her being in your team, the enemies is going to take 12% more damage from bleed. When an enemy target with bleed dies, the bleed layers of the dead unit are transferred to the enemy target with the least bleed layers on the field. So basically when you kill someone who has bleed on the enemy team, the one who has less bleed layers, the bleed of this one that you killed will all be transferred to this one that has less bleed, so you can have a lot of stack of bleed. So basically that's how it works. And after triggering Wolf Blood Plague, which is her passive, to transmit bleed, it will immediately trigger one time. If you have her at 4 stars, each time Wolf Blood Plague is triggered and bleed is transmitted, every 8 times bleed is triggered by the 4th enemy, the max amount of bleed layers allowed on an enemy will increases by 1. So basically every time bleed is triggered by the 4th enemies on all the enemies, it will increases by 1 so you can add 1 more bleed. The maximum total increase it's going to be up to 5. And if you have her at 6 stars, it will be every 5 times, not 8 times, and it will be for the 6th enemy, and it's going to be up to 10 layers that you can add more. So if you have 6 stars, you can apply like trillion bleed debuffs. Like imagine the horror. And we all know what bleed is. The bleed is deal damage equal to 25% of initiator's attack before each action. Can stack up to 10 times. And now we are going for her first skill, the basic one, which is Dance of the Scarlet Moon. It's a single and a bleed. Dance of Death under the Scarlet Moon, attacking a single enemy target, deals physical damage equal to 120% of attack after hitting 100% base chance to inflict one layer of bleed to the target for 2 turns, nothing crazy, causes physical damage equal to 115% of attack and has a 50% fixed chance of triggering the target's bleed after hitting. And now for her second skill, which is going to be a Scarlet Fang. It's going to be an EAE and a Bleed, which has a 2-turn of cooldown. Lupus Regina gradually reveals her fangs and attack all enemy targets, causes 2 stages of physical damage equal to 50% of attack, and after each hit 100% fixed chance of adding 1 layer of bleed to the target for 2 rounds. And this is a fixed chance, so it has nothing to do with ER or AP. Keep that in mind. Everything that is a fixed chance, AP or ER has nothing to do with that. So it will apply, it will apply. So for most of people who thinks that Crush Lulu is like a counter, think again. And now finally for her ultimate, which is the Hunting Knight. It's a single ulti, debuff, and it will give multi-attack to her as well. Trumbull Prey. Lupus Regina will start hunting and attack a single enemy target, causes 3 stages of physical damage equal of 86% of attack. After each round of damage, 100% base chance to add 1 layer of bleed to the target for 2 turns. After releasing the skill, 100% base chance of adding healing block for 2 turns as well. So she will give bleed and she will do healing block to one enemy of your choice for 2 turns. And also after releasing the skill, she will also have 100% base chance of adding Wolf Blood Mark for 2 turns. And we're going to explain them right now. So Wolf Blood Mark is undispellable, which means it cannot be removed. 30% of bleed damage taken by the mark owner is converted into healing for Lupus Regina, so she can heal herself by 30% of the bleed damage that she are inflicting. And for the healing blots, it of course prevents healing for the target for 2 rounds. After the owner of Wolf Blood Mark takes action, Lupus Regina releases Crimson Punishment on them. What is Crimson Punishment? Crimson Punishment causes physical damage equal to 75% of target's attack upon hitting, 100% base chance to add 2 layers of bleed to the target for 2 turns. And now, if you have her at 5 stars, after the skill is released, she will also have 100% basic chance to trigger and extend the target bleed by 1 turn. So if she's 5 stars, she will extend and add 1 more layer of bleed. And now for her Arclight. Her Arclight is basically just for being in your team. When you are present, a bleed will ignore 30% of the target's defense if you have it at 1 star and 60% of the target's defense if you have it at 6 stars. So basically having her Arclight is really important and really good. Imagining by having her Arclight only at 1 star, you will give 30% of ignoring to the target defense, which is going to be very good for your team to apply more damage. So that is basically Lupus Regina, guys. That's all her kit. So she is going to be the queen of the blood meta that you wanna run. If you wanna run a bleed team, she will definitely be the huge, like literally a huge buff and damage DPSer to your bleed team. She will really be good, really powerful, and will really make your bleed meta so much strong, because only just by existing they will take more bleed damage and it will be 30% of their defense like ignored. So that is really good for a bleed meta. So that was all for Event Limited Lupus Regina, the Blade Queen. I hope that you enjoyed the video and I hope that it helped. So thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your boy DTRU was with you guys. Peace.